In 1590, a ship dropped anchor off the coast of what is now North Carolina, carrying supplies for England's first American colony. But the colony was gone. 115 men, women, and children had vanished without a trace. No bodies, no grave, no sign of battle. The only clue was a single word, carved into a wooden post: CROATOAN. The story begins with ambition. Sir Walter Raleigh, favourite of Queen Elizabeth, held a royal charter to plant England's flag in the New World. Spain was hauling silver out of the Americas by the shipload, and England wanted in. Roanoke Island, hidden behind the treacherous sandbars of the Outer Banks, would be England's secret foothold. In 1587, 115 colonists arrived under Governor John White, an artist whose watercolors of the New World are still treasured today. Weeks later, his daughter gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. 9 days after that christening, White sailed back to England for desperately needed supplies, leaving his family behind. He expected to return within months. Instead, history slammed the door. The Spanish Armada attacked England, and every seaworthy ship was seized for the war. For 3 agonizing years, John White begged, borrowed, and schemed his way across the Atlantic, while his colony, his daughter, and his granddaughter waited on the far side of an ocean. When he finally landed in 1590, on his granddaughter's 3rd birthday, he found silence. The houses had been carefully taken down, not burned. There was no distress cross, the agreed emergency signal, just that word on a post, CROATOAN, and the letters CRO carved into a tree. The colonists hadn't fled. They had moved deliberately and told him where. CROATOAN was the nearby island, today's Hatteras, home of the tribe whose leader Manteo had befriended the English. White prepared to sail there the next morning. Then a hurricane struck, snapped the anchor cables, and drove his battered ships out to sea. The captains refused to turn back. John White never set foot in America again and died never knowing what became of his family. England forgot Roanoke for 17 years. When the Jamestown colonists arrived in 1607, they heard tantalizing stories, reports of people dressed like Englishmen inland, of a chief who claimed to have slaughtered refugees living among friendly tribes, of gray-eyed natives who remembered white ancestors. Every trail was followed. Every trail went cold. Modern archaeology has picked up the scent. On Hatteras Island, digs have turned up Elizabethan artifacts in native settlements, part of a rapier, a writing slate, fragments of English pottery. 50 miles inland, at a spot called Site X, more 16th century English ceramics surfaced, exactly where a hidden symbol on John White's own map suggests a refuge was planned. The mystery has also bred a century of frauds. The infamous Dare stones, dozens of rocks inscribed with messages supposedly from Virginia Dare's mother, electrified America in the 1930s until most were exposed as a stonecutter's hoax. Fake maps, fake genealogies, fake grave. Roanoke became a mirror for whatever people wanted to find. Strip away the legends, and the likeliest answer is quietly human. The colonists did exactly what the carving said. They went to live with the CROATOAN, married in, raised children, and simply stopped being English. No massacre, no mystery, just assimilation, history's least dramatic ending, and its most common one. Unless, of course, the next dig proves otherwise. Subscribe for more vanished history and tell me, what do you think happened to Virginia Dare?